I don't think that anybody was prepared for Hurricane Ivan. It is the biggest thing that we had honestly seen.
Look at the damage.
It was hard. It was definitely hard just to kind of look into it and see the devastation, and and I think it just like that's when it registered that we had a lot of work ahead of us. Our organization is based predominantly on the work of volunteers. There are only now 5 staff members. At the time, we only had 4 staff members during Hurricane Ivan. So clearly, 4 people cannot do the work that needed to be done. We're definitely better prepared now. We have our volunteer corps. We have this Red Cross University, which is how we've streamlined our training. People even start off in the most basic sort of training levels, and they can work their way through intermediate and advanced trainings. We have a system in place to call out our volunteers in terms of text messages, so that everyone knows that when texts come out and it says emergency to report over here, we have volunteers who are better trained, better equipped. There's a lot of work, for instance, with training teachers. And if teachers are trained, not only is it good for the day-to-day, but then you also have more persons who are first aid trained in the off chance of a disaster or something happening, because teachers who are trained in first aid are a tremendous benefit not only on your day-to-day, but definitely in times of disaster. We definitely decided, as far as the way in which we're going to, conduct our distributions needs to be different. Looking at it now, I think it's moving forward. We'll probably go directly into the communities that are, more greatly affected. We're trying to make sure that we do as much as we can to get to the most vulnerable. Walk at least 80% of the way so that they don't have to come so far to meet us. If another Ivan happened, I think it's just the response would be a lot more streamlined. If everything goes according to plan, then it would also mean that people would get assistance more quickly, that the most vulnerable would be identified more readily. Hopefully it would mean that we would bounce back even faster than we did the first time around. But our hope is always to provide the best service as effectively as we can, as quickly as we can, and with as much humanity and compassion as we possibly can.